Yesterday was 1 and 6 days feeding time, both for this 1800 gallon and for all the big tanks actually. So everybody is full and happy, and I want to take advantage of it and try rehoming the perch. Now the 3xNile perch and the 4xBarramundi. Maybe that's the two big dats, maybe not. And maybe the 3 bigger AROwana. We'll see how easy it is to catch them in here. They may have me exhausted utterly before I can catch anybody. But we'll see how that goes. The worry, of course, is a bigger bad, how he will take to them. The boss in this tank, the dove-eye. So we'll leave some overnight, some pipes and nets inside, just in case. A little bit to stress everybody a little bit, so they biting the newcomers is farther on their mind. Bigger bad is trying to bully the AROwana, which is swimming by nonchalantly, completely, doesn't care at all about what he's doing. Anyhow, I'm gonna try and kill myself catching all of these guys, and we'll see how that goes. This is the next morning. Haven't seen any problems, thank goodness, praise the Lord. Everybody seems to be doing fine. We added 12 fish to this tank yesterday. Now it looks packed, horribly packed. I apologize for that. Hopefully some fish will get adopted and we'll finish building the tanks and take some out. I mean, the water quality is fine. It's just that it's very busy, and maybe long term might be stressful to sensitive fish, having so much commotion around all the time. But anyhow, we had 12 fish yesterday, 4xBarramundi, 3xNile perch, 2xDatnoid perch, and 3 AROwana, silver AROwana in here. And everybody looks fine today. I was watching them carefully yesterday, and there were some bumpings into and some interactions, but nothing sinister, nothing that would cause my concern. So everything was good, at least for now. A day later, the bigger bad didn't touch anybody either, so he didn't think the newcomers are a danger to its authority. At least I haven't seen it yet. He swims around calmly. He may approach them or look at them, but I didn't see any aggression or biting. God forbid. So this is turning out, at least for the first day, as perfect as it could have. I was thinking a long time about maybe transferring the largemouth bass from here into there too. They look to be about, I want to say 14, 16 inches, very thick. Let's say closer to 16 inches. But for now I decided to leave them here. Let's see how they do with new tank mates. We have a bunch of grow outs to add to this tank now. But this is the subject of a different video. It looks a lot lighter now, but there's a lot of catfish on the bottom. It's covered with catfish in this spot. So there is still a lot of fish in here, but a lot less than, it looks a lot less because 12 large fish were taken out of here and moved to 4,500. They're all pretty good size. There's one Nile perch which is smaller. Yeah, that's the one. The smallest of the three. but I think he's still big enough to handle himself. No damage on him overnight. The silver AROwana, of course, are not, the young ones are not big at all, but doing okay. By the way, it took me 2 hours yesterday to catch him out of the 1800 gallon. It was messy, everything was wet. I was wet and tired, and it was a mess. Catching them was very hard. This is not a friendly, 1800 is not a friendly tank to catch fish out of. It's 16 feet long, and the main part is 6 feet across, and this part is 8 feet across. So I can only go from one end to the other, trying to chase them back and forth to try to net them. It was exhausting. Anyhow, that's the end of the story on this rehome, I would say. The boss is showing himself. Look at me, how pretty I am. Alright. It's a lot of fish in there. Again, I stock very heavy, but even this is too much for my liking. And again, this is temporary. I think this is 3 full days later. Everything seems to be fine. At least now we can, or at the very least we can now look together. I also put here 2 of the biggest largemouth bass. Comes the boss again. Oh, he's got a nice bite mark on his side. Unless he ran into something, I don't know. Yeah, the largemouth have a few. This one has a few bites on him. Nothing horrible, but somebody tasted them. Okay, I will feed this tank tomorrow heavily. This is the smallest Nile perch, looks good. Datnoides look good. Barramundi seem to be doing good. The smaller AROwana. One, two, where's the third one? Oh, there it is. Okay, the smaller AROwana seems to look good. Nothing on them. There's only one largemouth has some bite marks on him over there. The third one I left in the 1800 gallon. It's a little smaller than these two bigger guys, and And I think these two were bothering it all the time. I don't know, maybe these two are males and that's a female, or vice versa. These are females and that's a male, smaller one. I don't know if there's sexual dimorphism in largemouth bass, and if there is, which sex grows bigger. Well, I think everything looks okay. It's probably Piraeibas. It's a big mouth. Piraiba tried to grab him. And to make sure I keep it full. That's the Piraiba. A 3-foot Piraiba. Okay, so there is 14 new fish in here. 3xNile perch look good, 4xBarramundi look good, 2xDatnoides look good, 3xArowana look good, and the largemouth bass, one is okay and one is, I have to keep an eye on him. Probably on both of them anyway. Very busy tank.